Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give our praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well, peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Now, this lesson I'm going into is with these AI and these robots, all right, that they designing today, all right, and they planning to make a lot of them to basically start to sell in the year 2025, but also in the year 2025 they also wants to unalive 6 billion, all right, human beings. Okay, so do the maths, put the puzzle together. Why it is they're building these robots and whatnot. Now I'm gonna play a short clip here and there, and I'm gonna bring out some scriptures and we'll close it off. Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying.
Yeah.
All right, and this new robot here is something that they're working on to start to make mass production on them. All right, to bring them as a decent price for people to be able to purchase. Now we're seeing that these things is taking place, and we're seeing that this devil Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is causing a lot of these things to he's causing the place to reach a certain point where a lot of people is passing away and whatnot. All right, and he's basically doing what he say he's making jobs for people. All right, he's opening jobs for people, but at the same time he's looking to get rid of people. All right, now I'm gonna play our next video here.
Studying how to make general purpose.
And now I'm going to clap them again for the lights to come back on in just a moment. Now, these are commands that are done in advanced homes where you've got the Internet of Things that takes over commands for things like electricity. But think about more basic human tasks that you carry out. Think about your young child in your house that you ask to get you something. For example, spray the house with insecticide at 7 p.m. That's a task. That is data. You could also say, tune in to Arise News at 8 a.m. to watch the morning show or the Global Business Report at 11 a.m. Or you could say, hey, my dry cleaning is back. Hang my clothes at a particular place. Every single task that you carry out in your home is data that is being fed into a large language model that is used for the development of humanoid robots. There is a company in Norway called 1X Technologies, 1X for short, and they are developing humanoid robots to carry out tasks in the home. It is crucial that the data that human beings, or rather I say data, the tasks that human beings carry out on a daily basis is collected and fed to these machines in order for them to be able to take over tasks in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, this...
All right, so you hear what is he saying, all right, and how smooth it is like to make it sound. All right, they like to make it sound like all your daily tasks and all these things. You don't have to lift a finger anymore. You just basically have to see, give your command, all right, and they're going to do what it is you see to do, all right. But what about the robot? What about the robot that realized that he was being slaved, and what he did, he he shut down himself, he killed himself. All right. What about that kind of robot? All right. They're giving these robots something called AI, artificial um,
This is not to be laughed.
intelligence. All right. Same thing like what they show in this movie, Iron Man. All right. What Jarvis was, AI. All right. That is what Jarvis was. But Jarvis could have soon understand, how to build himself up, and he built himself a body and whatnot. That's one of the Iron Man. I can't remember which one it was, but that's one of them. All right. But it's just showing you that, you're putting AI in these systems, and what they're going to do with these things after. These things is seeing you. All right. ESO also could tap into these things to monitor you as a as a human being. They're going to monitor you, all your steps, everything. All right. And that's basically ESO being in your house. All right. So they might make them looking calm and make it sound like, you're getting slaves, because this is what ESO wants. ESO wants slaves. All right. It also reminds me of this movie WALL-E. All right, the movie WALL-E, where the world was destroyed, everyone was living up in space and whatnot, and everyone was basically overweight. All right, why? Because they have robots doing everything for them. So let me continue here with this.
That the future is here, and this company is getting ready to deploy these humanoid robots as soon as 2025. S3 Technologies put this together. Let's take a look at this deep dive into humanoid robots from 1X.
1X has been building robots in Norway since 2014, developing their own tendon drive technology as well as their first robotic system, Eve, a humanoid-like robot with a wheel system for ground movement and parallel grippers for hands. But now, 1X believes they're not only ready to build a humanoid robot, but manufacture them and deliver them to paying customers for use in their homes as soon as next year. I drove from our studio in San Francisco south to Sunnyvale to meet NIO for the first time and ask their team more about how they plan to bring humanoid robots to the home.
My name's Bernd. I'm the CEO and founder of 1X, and we make humanoid robots for the home. It's the cliche.
And as always, Edomites. All right, because the Lord gave them that understanding, that blessing, to figure out stuff, to do these things. All right. Let's get a quick precept, and we'll go into the next video. All right. This is the 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, we are not ignorant of his devices, so we don't see the direction they go in bringing these different devices, things to have as slaves. All right, but hey, he basically is showing you that he's fed up. He's trying to get rid of the slaves that he have today right now. All right, that is what lead me to this video now, which it says official NASA documents confirm plan for mass extinction event in 2025. All right, in 2025, that's just next year, right around the corner. All right, this devil looking to unalive, a lot of people. All right, and a lot of y'all not understanding that we are in the last days. All right, who is the slaves today? Who is under slavery today? The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. All right, and this man wants to do what? He wants to basically push this MOTB, which is the RFID total chip, you know, he wants to sit in the temple of the Most High. All right. Now, before I bring out some more scriptures, let's play a little piece of this video here. All right, and you get some more scriptures.
NASA documents reveal Official NASA documents reveal the agency has been preparing for decades to play a leading role in a mass extinction event in 2025 that will lead to the collapse of civilization and the depopulation of the majority of people on planet Earth. During a PowerPoint presentation, NASA's chief scientist Dennis Bushnell outlined plans for a devastating series of inside job terror attacks and biological warfare on US soil against US citizens in 2025. As part of the plot to destroy civilization as we know it. Alarmingly, many of the details outlined in the NASA PowerPoint presentation have already occurred, indicating that the plans for the mass extinction event are well underway. Before we dive in, Join the People's Voice local Ghost detailed a plan to wage a war on humanity and radically depopulate the planet in the year 2025. According to the NASA presentation, the year 2025 will feature terrorist attacks in the United States, biological attacks, and an EMP or electromagnetic pulse. Critical infrastructure will be destroyed as part of the plan to bring civilization to its knees, and American citizens will be tortured on primetime news. Deborah Tavares has the details about this disturbing NASA presentation.
It was on the NASA website. And it was a document that actually is a PowerPoint presentation by Dennis Bushnell, the chief NASA scientist at the Langley Center. And it was presented in 2001, July of 2001, just a few months before 9/11. And what brought my attention to it and immediately rang some uncomfortable realizations was when we first came across it. It says on the website, Future Strategic Issues, Future Warfare circa 2025. And as I decided to just flip through it quickly to see what it was about, I was a little stunned on page 4. It said, the presentation is based in all cases upon existing data, trends, analysis technologies, no pixie dust. And the entire premise of the document, or the PowerPoint, is about robots, cyborgs, and humans.
According to NASA...
You hear that? You all hear that? All right. All right. So, what year we living in? What year we living in? What we seeing taking place? Now you're seeing why it is I brought out these videos, all right, showing these particular robots that they creating and whatnot, all right, making it seem like, you know, they're so peaceful, they're so, you know, they're harmless and whatnot, because they also mentioned, I think, in this video, next one I was looking at before, that, you know, it's not dangerous, all right, it's harmless, basically they're saying, all right. Why? Because it's they say it's about the height of 5'4". You know, some of them is 4 feet tall. All right. But guess what? If a drone could use as a weapon, and a drone is about the size of a bird, all right, say a pigeon, the size of a pigeon, a bird could use as a weapon to destroy, to explode. All right. They could use that drone to bring forth C4 or whatever the case may be. All right, and destroy you. What it is you think they would be doing with these robots? All right, and we heard in the other video that they bring what their plan is. All right, we heard what that plan was. Now, you know, these devils, they know what they're planning to do. They know what they're trying to do. All right, and at the end of the day, we're seeing that everything is happening according to the scriptures. You know, we've been bringing out scriptures, you know, time and time again, you know, letting all you know the time that we're living in. All right. Now I'll read over this scripture here. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right. Because this devil, you know, he wants to he wants to come with that digital ID, all right? That RFID total chip. Elon Musk bringing out the one for your brain, all right? These are the things that they already had planned. They want total control. They want to sit in the temple of the Most High. Now, before I get some scriptures to back up what I just said, the headline at the bottom here is saying official NASA document confirm plan, yada, 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 yada. You see that word NASA? That word NASA is actually in the Bible. All right? So let's just get it real quick, to show you that, all the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is faithful and true. All right? And it would not go void. All right? We will go in the book of Genesis, chapter 3, and we will go down to verse 13. Yeah, verse 13. All right, straight to the point. It says, And the Lord Yahweh power said unto the woman, What is this that thou hast done? Now this is talking about when when you read from on top, they're talking about where they realized they was naked and whatnot, because they understand the wickedness, they ate from that tree, and that tree that they wasn't to eat from was the serpent nation. All right, that particular nation that they wasn't to eat from, it was no damn apple. All right, it was the philosophies and all these different understanding, Now it says here, verse 13, And the Lord Yahweh power said unto the woman, What is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, The serpent, all right, which is the serpent nation, all right, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. All right, now let's go into that word beguiled. Let's see what come up. Bear with me, Baba Kusha. Let's go to that word beguiled. What does it says here? Translation part, let me listen.
Strong's H 5377. Nasha. Nasha.
Nasha. All right, Nasa. Let's go back here. What does it spell here? All right, and let's look and see what the word mean. It says to beguile, deceive. All right, continue here, to be beguiled. All right, so what do you think this devil Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the top banking families, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and all these boy, I'm hold my tongue. These people, all right, these devils. What you think? Why do you think they name their, the space place NASA? To deceive. All right, to deceive people, to beguile people. The same serpent from back then is here again today, known as Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right, they are deceiving. It have no damn space program up there. It's just the satellites floating on friggin' balloons. Every so often it just have to, the helium just run out and they just have to go and collect it. They just have to bring it down and they just have to send it back up. All right. All this about planets quite out there and whatnot, and they went to this planet and they went to that one and what? No, they never left anywhere. All right. The Lord created that dome. All right. That firmament that no one could get to pass. And these devils, all they're doing is what? Deceiving. All right? All the training, everything that just take place and the show is underwater. Because on the the firmament is water. All right, beyond that is water. But a lot of you people, you know, they'll just believe and trust in this shit this man is be saying. All right. Now let's go to some more scriptures. Let's get 2 Corinthians. Salakia, 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, and start from verse 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." All right, that devil, that slanderer. All right, that one who, you know, who wants to unalive, you know, the majority of the earth today. All right, the one who created all these high-tech robots and whatnot. Look at the movie iRobot. Then one of the robots had understanding for himself. Then he unalive his own maker. But you think going to start to take place just now. All right. You get back to the scripture just now. You have something like this. You have something like this, you know, in your home. All right, listening to what you have to say and whatnot. Esau could see through the lens of them. He could take you in and whatnot. You know, although you have the RFID touch of the chip in you, you know, you might go off, you might do certain things. It's just for him to flick a switch, you know, turn up that dial. And what will happen with you with that CHIP in your body, all right, in your forehead or in your hand? You're going to go off, all right? You could even turn the robots against you, all right? They could walk into your room quietly, all right, and unalive you right here. So you know this man is not to be trusted. Let's go back to the scripture, 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called power." All right? With the satellites and all these things. All right? Or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself he is God. All right? This man have a prideful spirit. He have a prideful way of doing things. You know, he shows his stuff in his movies and all these things. All right? This is why you're not to follow or to trust in his devices, his wickedness. All right? Because it's only wickedness he brings. All right? When you go back into the Bible, you know, Esau got what? Esau's blessing was the fatness of this earth. When you go into Job 9 and 24, the earth is handed over to the wicked. All right? So if the earth is handed over to the wicked, and the same wicked is creating these devices, all right, these devices, what you think they are going to do? What you think they're really creating? You think they're creating anything good? Nothing good is coming out of something wicked. A man that have wicked thoughts, a man who sit in a closed up place, you know, behind closed doors, and practice wickedness. All right? Micah 2 and 1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand." All right? So all these things that they're doing, it is in the power of their hand. Job 9 and 24 again, the earth is handed over to the wicked. Alright, so they will always come with all these different things, thinking that, trying to basically fool the people. Alright, and you really coming against Jake, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. So when you say he's trying to when you say he's trying to unalive, 6 billion people, is really Jake he's trying to come against. Alright, because the whole world is full of Israel. Alright, the biblical Hebrew Israelites. Most of the majority of the people on the earth is Israelites. Alright, it has all these other heathen nations around. Alright, but as the scriptures say, Israel is like the sand of the sea. We cannot be numbered. Alright, there's many of us. Alright, now let's get 1 Corinthians chapter 6, and we'll close it off after, and 19. Alright, so it says here, What now ye know, Salakia, what know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of power, and ye are not your own. Alright, so these vessels that we have, is not our own. Alright, is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai own. Okay, and this is the same body, this is the same temple that Esau, wants to sit in. Alright, this is the same temple he wants to sit in. Because when we go back to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, alright, and verse 4, it says, Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called power. Alright, for that is worshipped, so that he as power sitteth in the temple. He tried to sit where? In the temple of the Most High. Alright, showing himself that he is God. Alright, and he's going to sit in the temple of the Most High. How? Without those RFID total chips. Alright, and the ones that Elon Musk making, the ones that the Neuralink, those are this man devices. Alright, so this man wants full control on this whole earth. Alright, but he wouldn't be able to do everyone on this earth. That's why they wants to that's why they wants to basically extinct 6 billion people, and that's a lot. He just wants a small mind of people on the earth. Alright, he's trying to accomplish this before the Lord return, but the Lord is going to disappoint him. As soon as he's about to fill his belly, the Lord is going to disappoint this devil. Alright, so with that, I hope this lesson here was edifying. Alright, Shalom and Abad Babal.